World Series. Harold, what do you got?
All right, here's how the Indians line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And behind the plate, Yan Gomes, he calls one of the best games in baseball. He's got a great pitching staff to work with. But the thing I like about him, he will throw to different bases, and he can only do that because he's got such good footwork.
Leading off for the Cardinals, center fielder number 25, Dexter Fowler.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Now here's a drive out to right center field. Heading for second now is Fowler. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. Looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. On to the third baseman, but it's off the mark.
First two batters of the game, you get leadoff double, and then you get a single. They're first and third. They're setting up pretty. Man, this could be a long day for the pitcher.
Here's Matt Carpenter. And he swings on the first pitch as this is popped high into the air on the left side. Ramirez is there, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Stepping into the box, Stephen Piscotty. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball one.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with two guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Lined into left center. And it's the Cardinals that'll strike first here, and that base hit makes it a 1-0 ball game.
Man, he turned on that fastball right there, ripped the line drive, and scored the run easy.
Designated hitter, Matt Adams.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a little blooper to center. Kipnis ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in, and they get the force for the second out. And I'm not sure what that guy's doing out there as he gets forced out at third by an outfielder. Man alive. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is into the alley here. Should be extra bases even for Molina. In to score the runner from second. The tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Indians nothing. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Lance Lynn is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, this guy's been a very good major league pitcher. I love the fact he's always solid. He doesn't complain. He wants the baseball. His career ERA is under 3.5. So I'm looking for him again to have another one of those outings where he's durable and goes after the hitter. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Cardinals. At second base, Colton Wong. What I love about his game is he's fearless on the pivot. He will hang in there, take a hit, and still get rid of the ball. Nice arm and has good arm strength that allows him to hang around that base a little bit longer than most.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Now the pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Santana waiting on a 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Grichuk racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
Some guys have pull power and that's it, but then there are guys like this who have power to all fields. What a threat. Take a look here. He generates so much back speed with his lower half through his arms. It looks like he just flicks the bat at this thing, and he darn near hits it out of the park. Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Standing in, Francisco Lindor. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and 1 gone now. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Tough one to lay off. Called a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Sent on the ground out to second. Wong is there, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Now to the plate, Edwin Encarnacion trying to cash in here in his first at bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. And that misses, ball one.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy...
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One left for the Tribe. They trail things here 2-0. Here's Johnny Peralta now. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco. He's gone 8 for 12.
Johnny Peralta.
He's set. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Naquin patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Batting 8.
Colton Wong will stand in.
Colton Wong.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Kipnis is there. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these 2 teams took to get where they are tonight. At the plate, Rendell Grichuk. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
That's wide. 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Onto the home run porch and gone. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series. And the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Now batting, the center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He's around first, heading for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in, because he looks locked in for this one.
From the stretch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. ready with the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I tell you what, he had to honor the fastball. The fastball, the pitch before, and back with the changeup. That's a great combination.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. But the Cards add on just a bit, courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now a 3-0 lead for St. Louis. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Left fielder Michael
Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through for a hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Well, you're not always going to hit the good pitches. You hit the mistakes. And that one hung up there, a mistake. Nice piece of hitting.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Jose Ramirez is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Oh, what a stop on the slide. How about that? Not in time.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Stepping in now, Chris Colabello. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Carpenter will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for out number 2. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And this will be fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Indians leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as the TCU product Matt Carpenter is the first to bat in the inning. First offering on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
The element of surprise. The big power guy comes up and drops a bunt down. When you're struggling, not a bad play. Even when you're hot sometimes, take the hit if they're giving it to you.
Digging in for his second at bat, Stephen Piscotty. He singled his last time up. He's set and the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Up next for the
Here's
Cardinals.
Matt Adams now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Adams.
First delivery to him on the way. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and that's going to land foul. The 0-1 on its way. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-2 now.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I think, Matt, that was a result of the fastball, the pitch before. He's throwing so hard, you got to honor that fastball in that situation.
Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Dribbled up the line. That's a foul ball. Runner at second here with one man out. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. Full count, here it comes. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Yadier Molina, an RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. He's set. Here it comes. In the dirt here. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Lindor into shallow center. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And not in time as the run scores.
Oh, he couldn't have thrown that any better. Fastball inside, jams him, and he gets a nice bloop single to reward him. Wow.
Standing in now, Johnny Peralta. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
So much for that taking the first pitch. Man, they are aggressive. You've seen them score several runs early in the game. I attribute that to the aggressive hitting.
Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. In now, Colton Wong as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. Fielded cleanly, and he will make it to the bag a step ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Now at the plate, Tyler Naquin. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hard on the ground toward short. Diaz scoops it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The first baseman, number 41.
Here's Carlos Santana now. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Line toward right center, and that will be a base hit here for Santana.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If he hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Jason Kipnis will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Runners on first with one down. And another foul ball. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Striding in once again, Francisco Lindor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 2 out with the man at first. Another one sent foul. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
This guy's a good hitter. He's seen a lot of pitches already, fouling balls off. But as the pitcher, I got to keep throwing him strikes. And if he hits it, hopefully it's at somebody.
Fowler has a read on it. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. They're down 4-0. Now batting, Rendell Gritcher. And he'll face Carlos Carrasco to get the inning underway. First pitch of the at-bat. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Brantley has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That right there, Matt, may be the best pitch in baseball. I don't know why people don't throw that high fastball more. It is so difficult for a hitter to raise your hands up and try to get on top of that ball. And before you do all that, it's by you.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one. But the funny thing is, he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups. He fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
And that misses 2-2. '50th pitch of the game on its way. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
The batter, shortstop.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
He did a nice job of getting 2 outs before the 2-hitter came to the plate. Now you got the 2-hitter at the plate, and you start to move to the power. You want to keep as many of those little guys out front off the base before the big boys come up.
Lindor has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Edwin Encarnacion now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ball 1.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1-1 now to Encarnacion. Dribbled down the third baseline. And he's safe.
Well, when you lead off an inning, you become the leadoff guy. Get on any way you can. And right there, that little infield single, as innocent as it might look, might start a rally for them. Do anything you can to get on.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Well, the good ones have that bat control. You see right there, he had a hole on the right side. First baseman was holding, second baseman playing double play depth, and he shot it right through there on the right side for the hit. Nice job.
Jose Ramirez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. No runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Grichuk makes the play, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 13, Chris Colabello.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Colabello. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Look, this is a big half inning. Look, they're down a little bit right now, but if they get something going, it's still early in the game. This is a huge inning and a huge at-bat.
Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. No runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, we got a big pitch coming up now. That's ball 3 right there. And look at with this situation with 2 guys already on, you don't want to load the bases. You got to come after him, make a swing and bat.
And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Now batting, catcher
Yan Gomes comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker.
And there's a first step in the comeback. The sac fly makes this a 4-1 ball game. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And a high strike there, 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, that was an awful late swing on a curveball. One of 2 things. He either didn't pick it up or he was sitting for.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Indians forced. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Carpenter. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Carpenter.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Now here it comes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And they can't run it down.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
How about him?
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Lindor scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Here's Matt Adams now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses. Strike 1. The pitch. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Digging in once again, Carlos Santana. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well, this offense finds himself struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
Francisco Lindor is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Zach McAllister takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Skied into straightaway right. Colabello's there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, 3rd baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Johnny Peralta. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Swing and a liner. But unfortunately, right after shortstop for the 2nd out.
Second baseman, number 16.
Colton Wong will stand in. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Line fouled off to the left and over the Indians dugout. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And this one's taken for ball 4. So good work there as the Redbirds have got a 2-out base runner. Rendell Grichuk will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Hit hard up the middle. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the Digging in to try it again, Edwin Encarnacion. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Grichuk is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Now here's the pitch. Michael Brantley is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1, and he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Hey, that's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Hard hit toward the hole. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter.
Ready for another shot now. Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. A high fastball is in there.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Cardinals. Dan Otero is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 61.
Striding in once again, Dexter Fowler. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Aledmus Diaz. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The 0-1 on its way. Smoked on the ground to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order.
Leading off with a Tribe, right fielder, Chris Colabello.
Lays off 1-0. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 2-0 on the way. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Set to deliver on 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He hit a sac fly earlier. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, Matt, we talk about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have for the starting pitcher.
On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing doing for the Indians there. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Austin Jackson is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right. Boone Logan
enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First pitch on its way. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 4.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Hit on the ground out to short. Lindor ranges to his right. Throw on to first, a 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Here's Carlos Santana now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. His first homer here in the series, and the Tribe has clawed back a bit. It's now a 4-2 score.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
The second baseman, number 22, Jason Kipnis.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And he'll motion for the bullpen. That's going to be all for Lance Lynn. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Grichuk has a beat on it. 1 away.
The batter.
Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Fouled back. Here's the 0-2. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Digging in now, Edwin Encarnacion. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. On a big swing by Encarnacion as this is sent out to deep left field. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone. A home run.
Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ Show Track to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top.
Here's Michael Brantley.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch, and this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Jose Ramirez.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Grichuk is under it, And that's the third out. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Cody Allen enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Naquin is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Second baseman number 16.
Colton Wong will stand in. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. And he just misses with a curveball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rendell Gritchick. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And this is fouled straight back. And there's ball 2 now. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over.
Leading off the
Trevor Rosenthal enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
26. Your attention, please. Now pitching for
and there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
That's by him for strike 1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Don't speed up his bat here, Matt. 2 fastballs, he blew right by him. I would have to come right back with another fastball. Let's see what he does.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Brendan Guyer will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, center fielder
Tyler Naquin is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and now the Tribe finds themselves down to their last strike.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while